News 13 Skywatch weather.
Well, let's start you out by looking at the present, because it is actually a good thing we did warm up today, obviously above freezing in most cases. Take a look with our Hunter Subaru Skycam network. We definitely have temperatures that have warmed up into the 30s, and we have sunshine, not bad. And your evening plans, well, they'll be cold, but not nearly as cold as we were yesterday this time. I mean, we were in the 20s and teens already, and we had wind chills in the single digits. It's just not that cold, but you'll definitely need at least a coat and some gloves if you're venturing out. Right now in the 30s, I think we'll fall back into the upper 20s by bedtime, upper teens when you wake up in the morning. That's a lot better than the single digits this morning because we will have clouds on the increase. Nothing to worry about. Those clouds won't bring us any moisture. We'll actually get closer to freezing pretty quickly by lunchtime tomorrow. Well, our next weather maker, yeah, you've heard about this probably by now if you've been tracking anything here on News 13 or online. It's Friday. Friday and also Saturday, also Sunday, also Monday. They're all going to be weather warn days, not for the same reasons though. In the Western Carolinas, we're talking about the winter storm threat. This is a Friday, Saturday thing. Then on top of that, we get the Saturday, Sunday, Monday frigid air. Right, sub-zero wind chills will return to the area. So you could always download our free Skywatch weather app with that QR code right there on your screen. It's a great way to keep abreast of the situation and certainly have the forecast in the palm of your hand, the radar in the palm of your hand as well. So where will this storm go? And this is a big caveat. If it goes closer to the shore and hugs the coast, that's a high impact event for us in the Western Carolinas, all right? Once you start to shift this storm farther east, it takes some of the heavier storm impacts, if you will, the snow, and brings it more east. So right now, an in-between solution here would bring moderate impacts because a lot of the snow would be shifted east. If the storm decides to go way out to sea, that's a low impact for us. So let's play out the European model. It's kind of the in-between solution. It's got the storm here on the coast, early weekend, snow quickly though moves east of the mountains, and it kind of sucks that moisture out of our area and puts it into the, well, coastal sections. So this is why the European is on the lower end of the expected forecast here. The most likely outcome from the European right now is only a meager 1.2 inches for Asheville. The GFS is a longer lasting storm. It's got 2.1 inches. Look at the high end of the GFS. This is kind of like if it was the worst case scenario, it would squeeze out 7.5 inches of snow for Asheville. But no, the probability of that is very low. The higher impact for the Euro is only 3 inches, so you see the numbers are not very high. But we do think snow will have a moderate impact for us into the weekend. Possibilities of some icy roads. The cold and the wind, though, folks, that is going to be the big story. Wind chills, single digits above and below zero, several mornings in a row. There you go. Friday starts the weather warn days, and they go right into Monday. We don't warm up much. The weekend is frigid.